Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, March 10th, 2011, and Black and White just came out on Sunday here in America. So I figured for all of those who might be going back into Pokemon or want to get more serious about it, how do I start my sentence? Anyway, I came up with an interesting visual on how to understand the stats you would need for competitive battling, or rather a deeper understanding of them so that you can manipulate them to do what you need to do. And for this special occasion, I've actually brought out Pokerchips. They got pretty colors. Pokerchips. More Pokerchips. Look at this. Even more Pokerchips. Okay, so this is going to get a little interesting, and it might be a little clumsy, but I have letters across the screen here, starting with, hold on, we got health, physical attack, physical defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. Okay. For those who aren't as familiar, physical attack and defense deals when one Pokemon is directly, physically touching the other Pokemon, like in tackle, bite, fly, stuff like that. Special attack and defense deals when there is an attack going on, or defending going on, but there's no actual contact, like psychic for one, ice beam, stuff like that. So that's why there's two different stats for it. Anyway, on to the Pokerchips. Now I'm going to see if I can really pull this off. See how long I can hold my arm up. This is actually going to be kind of amusing. And I really hope this helps. So here, oh, I dropped some of the Pokerchips. My arm is not exactly the most sturdy table. And put health over here. Okay, so here we go. Oh, it's not so bad. Okay, so again, we got speed, special defense, special attack, physical defense, physical attack, and health. Life. HP. These are the stats that every Pokemon deals with, and there are 3 different ways to mess with them. 3 different ways that you can manipulate, rather. The first is natures, actually. And I'm not just upset health is actually with the H. There we go. Aw. Come on. Yay! Gravity's agreeing with me today. So, if a nature takes from one and gives to the other. So, if I wanted someone to have a higher attack, physical attack, but since I was using physical attack more than special attack, I don't really need it. I can go ahead and give it an animate nature. Therefore, take some of the stats from here and put it there. That's the animate nature. Or, if I wanted to do the reverse, because I want to have a special attacker, I can do it this way. And there are 25 different natures. There are 4 that benefit attack, 4 that benefit defense, so on and so forth. And then there are 4 that do nothing. I don't know why you need 4 to do nothing, but there are. I guess so that's nice and even. On the other hand, none of these natures affect health. Come in. Hey, Mom.
Pokerchips?
Yes, Pokerchips. I'm explaining Pokemon stats with Pokerchips.
Oh, okay.
I love how Mom takes my nerdiness in stride. So, we have, none of them affect health. Health is kind of on its own there, so I'm going to take it out of the picture. So you can have any nature, and these natures can be bred. The easiest way to do it is to have a ditto of each of these natures and have it hold an Everstone, and it has a 50% chance of passing on its nature. You can have one where, you know, you take from speed and put it to attack. You can have one where it takes from attack, put it to speed. You can do these with the defenses, so on and so forth. I'm trying to line up the letters. What affects health and all the other stats is called IVs. Now, IVs are different in the sense that each stat has an IV from 0 to 31. And you can tell which one has the highest stat depending on the characteristic, which is a whole other chart, and you can look at it on Cerebi or so many other different websites. So hard to stay with the letters because my arm is a living being. Okay, so IVs essentially boost a stat from the bottom. The hidden number, there's no way to see all of them without calculating at level 100. And they pretty much boost from the bottom. Say if this one would have a 31, another stat might have, too many little chips. They're stuck together. Chips are stuck together. Another one might have only have an IV of 10. And so therefore you can manipulate your stats that way, and so that from the very beginning, the Pokemon has benefited in one stat or the other. There is a way to affect a Pokemon after it's grown so that it isn't framed in by its nature. Say you have a Pokemon who's got a poor nature, but you're just using it for your game team, so you kind of really don't care. You're just trying to get through the game. And that's perfectly fine, because breeding, when you only have 2 gym badges, is a little bit much. So, every level, a Pokemon gains stats. That's what makes it so that they're actually getting stronger. And so maybe you might see, in the part that you generally skip over, +2 on a particular stat. And there you go. The Pokemon got +2 speed for that particular stat, and maybe they got +1 attack, +1 special attack. These are the natural things that Pokemon level up with. However, when you defeat any Pokemon, you get things called effort values, EVs. And those increase the stat gain when you gain a level. For every EV is a 1/4 of a stat. So, say I wanted to increase my special attack, I go over and I fight a whole lot of side-ups. And so instead of getting, just 1 special attack for defeating 1 side-up and moving on, I defeat 4 of them, I get a higher special attack. And EVs are limited. There you can only have a certain number of them. I believe the number is 500, but my math is poor, so I'm not going to say one thing I know. You can have EVs in health, by the way. So, EV is engineered so that you can max out in 2 different stats. So let's say you want to have more of a special tank of a Pokemon. Someone who can take a whole lot of special hits, or a whole lot of hits in general, and then really dish it out when it comes to their special attacks. You can max out health, if you so choose, or special defense. We're going to max out health, because I really like black Pokerchips, and I feel like I've been kind of ignoring the health stat. And then you can also max out your special attack. But you have 4 EVs left over, so you can give speed a little bit more of a boost. I'm making a YouTube video. Yeah, I love you. I love you. Sorry. That's actually pretty much the whole of it. There's different techniques in doing all these different things. And EVing does take a lot of time. But that's pretty much the basics of what you need to know. And that means I'm going to get all these Pokerchips off my arm. I hope that helped, even if only a little. If nothing else, it was at least fun to do. And proves to my mom that I'm still a little bit crazy. Much love, you guys. Ciao.